I am back here again at BC Brewery. I have my beer shirt on, so that means it's time to talk to the brewer, Jim. Let's see what he has for us today. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Scott, what's happening?
I'm all right. How's it going for you?
Good to see you. I'm
Good to see
good. I got a bunch of beers for us to try today.
All right.
The first one up is going to be our Margot's Rita. So the base style is a Gose. That's G-O-S-E. It's a German-style sour salt beer. Not very sour, just a little tart. But salt is used in the brewing process. But then we took it a step further and aged it in tequila barrels and added some key lime into the actual barrels. So what you're going to taste here is very similar to a beer meets a margarita.
Well, smells good to me.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And the salt's already there. You can pick up
I
the
could
salinity.
say I take a little salt in that.
Yeah.
Tastes really good. Now, margaritas can go with anything, but if you were to serve this with some sort of food, what would you pair it with?
Wow, that's
Tacos?
Yeah, tacos. There you go. No, that could go with our brisket. That could go with wings, especially some of the less spicy wings, the milder wings. I think it would go well with French fries.
That's great.
Yeah, whole bunch of stuff.
I love this. This is great. We're lucky enough to have the chef here today, Dave. Come on. So
What's going on?
Hey, how's it going? I hear you actually do something with the Margot's Rita.
That's right. We like to use a lot of Jim's beers, given their fine quality and outrageously fresh aromas. We can use them in a lot of applications. And so today, as a special for our Brisket Friday on Wednesday special, we're going to feature it with, instead of our typical green tomato slaw, we're going to do a more Southwest-inspired slaw with a barrel-aged tequila Gose. So we mixed it with some paprika, some coriander, and then an original coleslaw mix. And I think it's going to pair really well with our seasoned and smoked brisket. Available every Friday, except for this one, which we're going to give it today. So,
Okay.
And I'll be having one
Sounds
soon.
Jim's going to get another beer. He's on his way back. I want to thank BC Brewery for letting me do this again. And here's Jim.
Hey. All right, now what we got is a Saison, which is a Belgian-style beer, but we took this one a step further, and we aged it in local wineries' barrels. It's Bazignani, which is about 10 minutes up the road. We aged it in their wine barrels, so what you're going to pick up is the spiciness of the Saison, but you're also going to pick up a lot of oak character. I pick up almost like a Chardonnay type oakiness to it.
Definitely, it smells good.
In the nose you pick it up, in the flavor you really pick it up. Tons of oak there.
Yeah, I was going to say, tastes like wood.
Yeah, yeah, and that's it. It tastes like wood and a little bit of pepper from the yeast. The Saison is a fairly dry beer, so this beer's not sweet at all. It finishes rather dry. And as far as pairing this up, it could cut the spiciness of some of our hotter foods. So that would be my suggestion. I would also think it would probably go pretty well with brisket too.
Brisket.
So.
Okay. Sounds great. Hey, Chip's back with our third beer.
All right, this one's called Shake It Up, and this is a milkshake style IPA, not to be confused with a New England style, a little different. What makes it milkshake usually is you got a fair amount of vanilla in it, and it usually has some type of fruit. This one is mango. So a lot of fruit, a lot of hops that complement the fruit. So they're the New Zealand type hops that tend to be very tropical. And then there's a touch of vanilla in here too that kind of gives it that milkshakey type feel for a beer. It's a name that came about a couple of years ago. I'm not fond of the name. It doesn't quite describe the beer, but that's what everybody knows them by.
Okay.
So you can get a lot of tropical notes.
Yeah,
Definitely the fruit.
Yep.
Also, one thing I didn't mention, mouthfeel. There's lactose in here. So you feel that slickness, that full body.
I do.
It's almost like cream. hence the milkshake. Right? Yeah. So if you're lactose intolerant, I would advise not drinking this. But this is a big seller for us. People love it because it's so full flavored.
It tastes good. I could drink this. This is great. Normally we'd be done with 3 beers, but Jim really wants me to try this 4th one. So we're going to do a bonus today.
Bonus time.
Bonus.
And this is a big one. So this is going on. We brewed it before, and we went through this beer very quickly. So we brewed another batch, and winter, fall, late fall, early winter is a perfect time. The base style beer is is a Belgian style quad or quadruple. Very big beer. This one, you're going to get a lot of spiciness from the yeast. You're going to feel the alcohol presence, taste it, smell it. You're also going to get a lot of spiciness and a lot of dark fruits along with it. So a little different from the Saison, where you really don't get the dark fruits. So you'll get like raisins, plums, black currants, stuff like that. And this beer dramatically changes as it warms. So it's a mouthful.
That's good.
Yeah.
So one of the things you said there was alcohol. What is it, like high alcohol?
9%.
That's pretty hefty.
Yeah, so this is a relatively big beer, although we got another one coming out when we do our next segment that's pushing 12%.
Wow, that's like wine.
Yeah, yeah. So in that one, but yeah, this one we call Lord Farquaad.
I enjoy coming here. It's a great sampling all the beers, talking to Jim, my buddy. Thanks to our special guest, Dave, the chef here.
Yep.
We're going to be doing this again really soon.
Yep, we got a lot of new beers coming up. I'm not going to spoil this episode by telling exactly what it is, but some exciting stuff coming up. So next time you're up, we will debut those beers, and you'll be some of the first people to know about them.
That's great.